good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. Nothing I ever do. 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 Nothing I ever do is good enough. 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 Nick won't think so. He never thinks anything I do is good. Nothing I ever do is good enough for him. I made him pumpkin to eat after his video. He says, "You make me pumpkin after my videos and I don't feel like eating it." But then he tells me that I don't give him enough healthy foods and that he's sick because of me. He says that he's fat and sick because of me, and he refuses to eat the pumpkin I make him after his videos. He wants me to wake up and make him pumpkin for breakfast. As if it's so easy to peel a pumpkin and steam a pumpkin in a bamboo steamer and then feed it to him in the morning. He's not gonna eat it. He won't eat it. But he blames everything on me. Everything is my fault. It's never his fault. Everything is my fault. It's my fault that he's fat, sick, and unhealthy, and that he has a massive headache after his videos. It's my fault. It's my fault. We're not making him breakfast. We're not making him pumpkin for breakfast. We're not peeling a giant pumpkin in the mornings for breakfast. Because it's so easy to peel a pumpkin and feed it to a man-child for breakfast. And I give it to him after videos because I have time to make it while he's filming. So I peel the pumpkin, I cook the pumpkin, I serve the pumpkin, and he doesn't eat it. And he says, I feed it to him too late. He's so ungrateful. So ungrateful. He's incredibly ungrateful. Incredibly ungrateful. He has not 1 ounce of gratefulness in him. He has no gratitude. None. Who else is gonna make him pumpkin? Have you ever cooked a pumpkin? Have you ever peeled a pumpkin and then done all the work you have to do with a pumpkin? It's not easy. That's why people just buy them canned or in pies. So annoying. No gratitude. Who else would make him pumpkin? No one would make him pumpkin. No one would make him pumpkin. I can't even talk. So angry. I worked so hard to keep him alive. Work 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 Work so hard to keep him alive. Work so hard to keep him alive.
Meow.